So you think you don't have an artistic bone in your body? Wait till you see this. Welcome, Process Art viewers. Wait till you see this today. If you think you're not artistic, you're going to love this technique. Today we're going to do something really amazing, a mixed media project, abstract, and using colorful alcohol inks and gel pens. This is my favorite combination. I love doing this, and so do the people that come to my sessions. Love this technique. So I'm just going to begin by dropping some color onto this paper. This is a special paper. It's called Yupo, and it's plasticky, and it helps the inks flow around. That's okay, I'm actually going to drop some colors. This is kind of like the main technique. It's so simple, it's unbelievable, but it's really fun because it's so colorful. I'm going to do that on this side, and then I'm going to blow some, with the blower, a little bit of a different technique on this side. And we're going to just end up with a really funky abstract. Look at the little tiny edges forming. I love that. So the cool thing about alcohol ink is that you just, dropping it on this and it starts doing its own thing. As you can see it growing and moving around and, having different edges, and you could never do the same thing twice. It's very, very unique the way you just dropped a certain amount, or you put two colors beside each other and then they mix a new color. It's pretty wild. It's fun. It's like it's more like it's like a art video game. That's not a video game, but you're really participating in all this action and stuff like that in a slowed down way, of course. So I'm just going to add a few more things here. This is just dropping color. That's all you're doing. And the other thing you can do is just using a simple Q-tip and alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, you can just, watch this, you can just move some more paint around again. Drops again. It's fun doing drops because then all these cool cells form. I love that. Me and cells. If you watch some of my other art in my channel. Okay, cool. I love that. I love that. It's just like a pond or something. I don't know. So I'm going to then. This is just isopropyl alcohol by itself, and you can sort of squirt that around, and what we're going to do is we're going to use the little blower and blow some color around. Usually you just sort of put it on one side, and the alcohol's kind of float over here, and I'm going to just blow this around over there. Woo, look at that. Wow. And this just gives it a beautiful atmospheric look. Very airy. And maybe I'll add another little color in there. Ooh, look at that. As you can see, this is more experiment than it is, planning something out. It's just experimenting. And there's a lot of freedom in that. Even if you're a beginner, great. But if you're a professional artist, this is just delightful to do. You can see how all these different little overlaying layers are happening. Love that. And so you can see that this is more vibrant and intense, where I've just dropped color, even though I dispersed it a little bit with the alcohol. But over here, blowing it around, it's very airy and watery looking. And they're sort of two different looks, but you can, the whole thing is just one abstract, which is, I love doing it. It's just playful, unexpected, almost like unplanned. And so it really is restful for your mind to do this kind of technique. And I'm just trying to find a warm color to put in here. Well, it's actually pretty warm, but just add a little bit more before we do our gel pen part. And what should I do? Maybe blow this around and see what happens with this colors. And I like to work small, this size, and we do that in the art sessions and classes too, because you can either take this beautiful little work of abstract art and frame it for yourself or a gift, or you can easily make it into an art card, which is really cool. I have all these card bodies, card blanks, and but they come with envelopes, and I've sized this to stick onto the card body, and there you have a card to give to somebody. Beautiful. Look at that color. Ooh, love that. Okay, this dries really quite fast, so that's nice. And while I'm just waiting for it to dry a little bit more before I do the gel pens, I'm going to read you a couple quotes that I love. So one is, art enables us to find ourselves and lose ourselves all at the same time. Love that. And another one is my deep thoughts. No, I didn't think of this. I saw this on a meme on the internet. You are a living vessel of creative intelligence. Every brush stroke, breath, and moment of play rewires your brain, balances your chemistry, and lets the universe express itself through you. Deep thoughts. I love that too. And that really illustrates too that art and play really do affect your neuroplasticity and your brain chemistry, and it's that's the wellness part of it. Okay, this is pretty much dry, even though you can see it's shiny. It's still dry, I think. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm just going to leave that part like this and add the gel pens. Let me just clean this up a bit here. A little bit. It's not so messy. Love these gel pens too. And this part is basically just doodling. But again, brilliant color, and it's very meditative to do this too. But I'm just going to do some simple doodling right on top of the ink marks I made, ink flow. So if you wanted to try this on your own, but you didn't want a huge investment, you could just get, a few, 4 or 5 colors. I think they're a few dollars a bottle, or a package of them might be like $15 or $16, a package of 4 or so. And just a small pad of Yupo paper, and try this on your own. I mean, it's just a beautiful little technique to be so playful and have so much fun creating abstracts. I mean, who wouldn't want to get a card like this? It's gorgeous. These gel pens, same thing. I think you can get a package, if I remember correctly, of these bright colored gel pens for, I think they're about $18 or so. But you could just buy a few of them, and even just use black fine liner felt pens, and you could just go ahead and do that. Try it out. I love, see how all of these little edges formed? Sometimes I like to just move the gel pen, tracing all the edges and enhancing them. It's just a nice little technique to do. Ooh, wow. I'll just do a little bit more of this. It's really funny. You can actually get quite lost in this process. This is a good one for that quote, finding ourselves and losing ourselves all at the same time. You can see I'm just playfully doodling. I'm not really doing anything except for possibly following the edges. And you'll see that this is a really gorgeous outcome of an abstract. You know, this is nice too, this style of abstract. You can't really do anything wrong. Even if I went, oh, I don't really like that or whatever, I can kind of rub it out with the alcohol saturated Q-tip too. What's this? Look at this crazy little formation. Wow. That needs a different color, I think. Let's just follow this lines a little bit more, see what we get. Let's go like this too. It's funny to put some straight lines in all the curvy, flowy fluid, which is kind of interesting looking. We'll do a little grid. There we go. And yeah, you can just keep going and going and going. Do dots. Make it look a little more magical. And play and have fun. Well, I could keep going, but I'm going to stop there. And thank you for joining me. This was really cool. Love doing it. Look at that. Atmospheric. Whew. And, you know, we just use some little sticky things and apply this on this card. And look at that for a card. Beautiful. Well, thank you to the Process Art viewers for joining me today. We did a gorgeous, colorful piece of artwork. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to the channel.